Now let us find the inverse of a matrix which is of order 3 by 3. Suppose A is equal to 0, 1, 2, second row 1, 2, 3 and third row 3, 1, 1. That the technique we will follow is first on the first column we will make the diagonal element 1, and using that first row we will make the elements A21 and A31 0, 0. The first step to make the diagonal element, the topmost one, 1, 1 element 1. The second step, using that one, we will make the remaining two elements of that same column 0. The third step, we will come to second column and we will make the element 2 to 1 using elementary operations. Using that element, we will make other two elements of the same column 0. Then fifth step, the third column, we will make the A33 1 using elementary operation, and using that row, third row, we will convert the other two elements of the column 3 0, 0. So let's start. A can be written as I into A in the same way we have written earlier. Now the first step is make the element 1, 1 to 1. Now here we can't multiply 0 to get 1 by 1. So we will operate R1 is R1 plus R2. The R2 is added with R1. So the first row will be 1, 3, 5 and other two rows remain same. The same operations on the right hand side we have applied. Now the second step I told. Using that first row, we will make the other two elements of the first column 0. So what operations to be applied? That if we apply R2 minus R1 and R3 is R3 minus 3R1, then other two elements will be 0. So that operations applied and corresponding calculations. So the new matrix on the left hand side is 1, 3, 5, 0 minus 1 minus 2 and 0 minus 8 minus 14, and similar operations on the right hand side gives you 1, 1, 0 minus 1, 0, 0 minus 3 minus 3, 1. Now the next step, in the second column we will make the diagonal element, that is A2 to 1. Here if you see, the element was minus 1. So if we multiply the second row by minus 1, that element will be 1. So that operation applied, R2 is minus 1 into R2. So the new second row is 0, 1, 2 and all other two rows remain same. The same operations on the right hand side, which gives you the second row 1, 0, 0 and other two rows remain same. Now the third step I told, using that second row we will make other two elements of the column 2 0. So how to do it? Here if you see the element 3 and just A22 is 1. If I multiply the row 2 by minus 3 and add with the first row, then this element will be 0, and the third row, the corresponding element in the second column is minus 8. So if we multiply the second row by minus 8 and add to the third row, that element also will be 0. So right side operations are written, R1 is R1 minus 3R2 and R3 is R3 plus 8R2. And corresponding calculations are done. You can see that the new matrix is 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 2. So remember, operations applied on R1 and R3, the remaining R2 will remain same. The corresponding calculations gives you the right hand side matrix minus 3, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 5 minus 3, 1. Now the fifth step. Fifth step is the element A33 to make it 1. What element was element was 2. So if we multiply the third row by 1 by 2, that element will be 1. So we have done this. And the element of the third row are 0, 0, 1. And remaining two rows remain same. On the right hand side, 1 by 2 is multiplied to all elements of the third row, 5 by 2, minus 3 by 2, 1 by 2, and remaining two rows remain same. Now the final step is using that element E33 or the third row, we will make the remaining two elements of the column 3 0. If we see that element A13 is minus 1 and A23 is 2. So if we multiply the third row by 1 and add to the first row, that is R1 is R1 plus R3 and R2 is R2 minus 2 R3, then we will get the left hand side matrix, the identity matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and corresponding operations gives you the matrix on the right hand side written here minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2 minus 4 3 minus 1 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. So here again I can say I is equal to B into A, where B is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 2 minus 4 3 minus 1 and minus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 1 by 2. So the inverse of the matrix A is equal to B is equal to half of minus 1 1 minus 8 6 minus 2 and minus 5 minus 3 1. So these two pattern only, 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix we have to do, and corresponding problems are given in your NCERT books. So same type of problems you will solve. After this topic I will provide you some problems. So for the lesson 3 up to this much, in the next lesson we will discuss about the determinants.